Lobby of Ramsey Solutions. Andrew and Valerie are with us. Hey guys, how are you?
Hey Dave.
Hey Ramsey.
Welcome, welcome. It's an honor to have you. Where are you guys from?
Orange County, California.
All the way to Nashville.
Yes, sir.
That's a bit of a haul.
Just for you.
Well, we're honored to have you. And here to do your debt-free scream.
Yes, sir. We are.
And how much have you paid off?
We paid off $52,000 in 4 years while cash flowing $65,000 in our dream wedding and 2 master's degrees.
Whoa. Wow. Making what kind of money during this 4 years?
Okay, I'm the nerd. On average, $57,000 combined household income. But now, after all the debt is paid, we are north of 120.
I went out and bought a bigger shovel.
Ah, okay. Called a master's degree. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Very cool. What do y'all do for a living?
Well, I now am an intelligence analyst for a large government organization.
Very cool.
And I work for a local government agency as a management aide.
Oh, very cool. Good for you guys. So what kind of debt was the $52,000?
Well, it started off being my car, credit cards, and my student loans.
Uh-oh, my. When did you all get married?
2012.
3 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
But this took 4 years.
Correct.
So the first year, we kept everything separate, and he was about to deploy overseas. And so we were engaged before that happened. And one of the things, your name did come up on the second date.
Oh, that's wrong on so many levels.
Oh, but it was life-changing. She basically said, hey,
But he wanted separate bank accounts, and that was kind
On
of
the second date?
Well, we knew, quite honestly, we knew we were going to get married pretty early on.
Wow, okay.
So by the time that we started dating intentionally, I mean, everything was separate, but we started getting into the meat and potatoes of this. And so he, when serving overseas, he would just hear horror stories of spouses that would wipe out, while they're serving their country. And so he was very set on having his, hers, and our budget. And I think I said something along the lines of, if you don't trust your wife to handle your finances while you're serving our country, you have no business marrying her.
Whoa. Ooh. Yeah, you kind of get straight to the jugular. Yeah. You're safer deployed.
Well, when it's meant to be, it's meant to be.
There you go. I hear you.
Truthfully, the year before we got married, I actually had the honor, and he trusted me through accountability with his parents, that while he was serving, I actually was able to handle his finances with his money.
Oh, wow.
To help do that. So by the time that we got married, it was pretty easy to just combine and go forth and conquer.
Wow, that's pretty cool. That's a long step right there. I mean, as far from when we get married, yours, mine, and ours, to all the way before we're married, I'm going to let you handle this. That's a big leap.
Yeah.
He likes me.
It was worth it, and it's nice to have a secretary essentially back home while I'm focusing on the mission at hand. So and able to come back home.
Absolutely, yeah. It keeps your head in the game, which keeps you alive.
Excel's a hobby.
Yeah, mission readiness is a big deal. Yeah, excellent. Well, good job, you guys. Congratulations. So mainly it was Andrew's debt that he was working on. Then you get married, and the two of you plow into it. Is that how the story goes?
More or less. I mean, it was kind of hard getting going. We paid off the truck before we got married, and then those student loans just stuck around. I took on, she took on several jobs, and I was volunteering at 2 different places, plus my Army National Guard stuff. And so, giving away 40 plus hours of free time, trying to get into the job that I wanted to. And eventually it paid off. It just happened to after we got debt free.
Okay. Well, that worked out.
One of your rants actually really inspired that. Instead of going after a job, it was, as long as we're handling this, as long as we're able to make it, let's do this. And so he was volunteering. I mean, he showed up. His work ethic is second to none. He would show up every day like it was a full-time job, and even 3 o'clock in the morning when they needed help, to just help him out. And it is that experience that truthfully landed him his dream company. And boy, those floodgates opened after.
Yeah, I bet. I bet. That's very cool. It's a whole different kind of investing right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Congratulations, you guys. Very well done. So, what do you tell people the secret to paying off $52,000 in debt in your first 3 years of marriage is?
Well, I think accountability is really a major thing. I know there were times where we didn't want to do the extra job. Sometimes the job is maybe not so much fun, but it's, hey, this is what we're doing. This is how we're going to do it. Let's do it together. And so being accountable to each other was a major thing to do.
Yeah.
For me, it was hand, plow, push. It was just keep one foot after the other. And he is such a huge encouragement. And when I say like he was, a strength behind this, sometimes he'd be holding me up literally. The other thing that we used, I think, as a key is we called it do not pass go. And that was with all of our extra side jobs, they weren't in the budget because we weren't counting on it. And so we would call it a do not pass go. So as soon as that money came in, it was do not pass go, do not collect $200, do not go out to eat, you go straight to where you belong.
Okay. So keep the money flowing towards the goal.
Yes.
Keep the money flowing towards the goal,
Yeah.
and no matter what you're making, no matter what the source of the money is, where it comes from, keep it flowing towards the goal.
Yeah.
Right.
That intense focus like that, and you obviously have worked well together. That's a big deal.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, the budget meetings, the most difficult part was actually defining the budget. I grew up a certain way with my dad. He designed a budget for us, and I saw it a certain way. She saw it a different way. We communicate and listen differently, and so trying to mesh that together where it works at the same time.
Boy,
And
that was diplomatic. You guys had a war.
Excel became one of my side jobs. So it was, no, it's not going to work like that. But so thank you for every dollar because that really does help.
it does.
I bet it does.
simplified it. I mean, our Excel budget is pretty. There's lots of colors on it and stuff.
Yeah.
But, yeah, every dollar just really works.
Yeah, and you can carry it around in your pocket with the iPhone app and all.
Right.
Yeah, very cool. Well, congratulations, you guys. How does it feel to have accomplished this early in your marriage?
We're stoked. I mean, we have a life ahead of us. And, we already are a good way into our next baby step with saving up our 3 to 6 months emergency fund. Thank you to the California fires that I was mobilized for. And we're just going straight forward, going at it. So
We call
we're
our
excited.
emergency fund the fire fund.
There you go. It was funded by the fire. Yeah, there you go.
Exactly.
Very cool. Well, congratulations, you two. All right, Andrew and Valerie, rock stars, Los Angeles, California, $52,000 plus cash flowing degrees and everything else to the tune of another $65,000 over 4 years, making 57 to now making 120. Count it down. Let's hear a debt-free scream.
3, 2, 1. We're debt-free!
I love it. Oh, that's fun. That is seriously fun. Congratulations, you guys.